Good Shabbos, everybody. Good Shabbos, Mr. President. Welcome to all our guests who are with us this Shabbos. I hope everyone had a wonderful, enjoyable, and meaningful Pesach. The Eruv is up in Highland Park, Edison, and New Brunswick as of this evening at 10:47 Thursday evening. Candlelighting tomorrow evening, it will be at 7:21. I have the unfortunate task of announcing the passing of two very special people in our community, in our synagogue, Rebbetzin Meza and Bernie Israel. The congregation extends its condolences to the Israel children, to Aaron, to Debbie, to Josh, and to Chani. Debbie will be sitting Shiva. There will be information forthcoming. The Israel family will be hosting a Zoom Shiva meeting on Sunday, April 19th at 12:30. Many of you did not know Bernie. Many of you did know Bernie. I had the privilege of knowing Bernie for many years. Anybody who came to Avasachim, the first person you met when you first walked into Avasachim was Bernie. He met you with a smile, he met you with a big hello, and the rabbi spoke beautifully about him in his drasha. My fondest memory of Bernie, unfortunately as an Avel, I miss him, and a lot of us miss him. Bernie was the metronome. He was the guy who paced Kaddish. You could not go faster than Bernie. You could not go slower than Bernie. You had to say your Kaddish with Bernie. Unfortunately, some of us have realized that it doesn't happen anymore, and we often say to each other, we wish Bernie was here, but maybe going forward in Bernie's memory, I'm sure he'll smile from Shemayim to know that we're all saying Kaddish together when it is appropriate. So again, condolences to the Israel family. Rebbetzin Shirley Meza, our condolences go out to Avi, to Elliot, to Sandy, to Phyllis, and to Cheryl. They were blessed to have a wonderful mother for 96 years of her life. She was a formidable presence here in Middlesex County. She was what I would call the quintessential Rebbetzin. She was a presence here in Middlesex County for many decades, and she had a profound impact on many Jewish lives. She will be missed. I'd like to make mention, Rebbetzin Meza used to come here for many years, and I'd like to make mention of Susan Hornstein. Susan Hornstein showed her great kavod. She would always help Rebbetzin Meza get her stender. She would show her what page she was on. I know there were other women that also helped Rebbetzin Meza, but Susan was the standout for many years, so thank you, Susan. I'd also like to thank Kenny Strassman. Every Motzi Shabbos, Kenny would always wait for Rebbetzin Meza, along with Lucy, her aide, and Kenny would always take her home. She was always concerned she'd never get a ride home. Avi always ran home because he was working or had to go eat something, and he left his mother with Kenny, and Kenny was always happy to take her home. So thank you, Kenny. Thank you, Susan. Again, to both families, our condolences. May both their neshamas have aliyahs, and we will miss them. Havdalah B'Yachad will be on Motzei Shabbos again. The time is not here in the newsletter as of Thursday evening, but I think it's going to be about 8:40. We had 100 people the first time. We had about 120 people the second time. And last Shabbos night, last Motzei Shabbos, we had about 37. So we dropped off. Come on, everybody, jump on. It's nice to see everybody. It's nice to see everybody's faces smiling. And let's stay in touch the best way we can. Match campaign and learn-a-thon's coming up on April 26th. It begins. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to have some more information coming out this week from Rob and from David. They're working very hard. And next announcements, next Friday, I'll have a lot more details We're looking for everybody to participate. It's a big fundraiser for the shul, and we're looking forward to everybody's participation. Remember the rabbi's daily inspirations. You can get it. The information's on the newsletter. Also, respirator masks are still needed. They are the N95 respirator. The hospitals need them. If you have them, please let the rabbi know. I personally just ordered a bunch on a site that came out from the Federation. Some guy, Mordechai in Brooklyn. I think the guy's legit. It was $29.95 for 20 masks. The shipping was a little on the expensive side, but I guess everybody's got to make money during this period of time. Okay, so today, Pesach, last day, the Ashton family was sitting around the table. We were at our wits' end. It was getting to the point where we didn't want to kill anybody anymore. We ran out of things to talk about. Nothing seemed to be very funny anymore. So Leslie decided she was going to tell everybody we were going to have a discussion on a chesed program that we're going to do in town. So she got the kids involved in this chesed project. And needless to say, I was off in my own little world with my ADD, and I decided that it was time to do something fun. So on Pesach, everybody has millions of sheets of aluminum foil. We all know that, right? And what do you do with aluminum foil? Something about what you're supposed to do with aluminum foil. So I took a water pitcher at lunch, and I left it on the table because I'm a big child, and I took a spoon. And I took the spoon, let's see, how did we do it? Which way? It went this way, okay? And you take the piece of aluminum foil, and the game is, it's a nice little game to play, try to get it into the water, okay? So that was our little game. Now, I have to tell you that for about 3 hours, the Ashton family was spending their time. They should have been learning Torah, but instead they were playing this game that their father came up with. Okay, eventually it works, because we all got it. Now, what's even more fun is you put a piece of matzah on here, and then you roll this thing up, and you make it nice and heavy. So you take 2 sheets of aluminum foil, okay, and you wrap that up like this, make a big piece, and you try to break the piece of matzah. And Siggy was very good at that. Okay, I'm not very good at this. Anyway, it's a great game to play. I think you play it on Shabbos. Ask the rabbi if you're allowed to play it on Shabbos. It's terrific stuff. Moving right along. Shachri, tomorrow morning, is at 7 o'clock. Okay, guys, you can sleep late, 7:30. You have my best wishes on that. And the later minyan will be at 8:45. If you want to start at 9:30, that's okay. Kiddush tomorrow. Kiddush, I know you're all thinking about Kiddush. So, Ashton's getting rid of all this stuff, so we're sponsoring Kiddush. We have the crisp flats for Pesach. We have the disgusting onion rings from Pesky's. We have the Diddles barbecue flavored potato snacks. You'd think that Hallberger would have given us some stuff from Bisley, but he didn't. We still have the favorite fruit slices. We went with the small ones. And my favorite are the ring gels. If anybody would like them, please come. They're free. And for those of you who still have comments and you really are waiting for that Entenmann's, I still have the same 3 boxes from about 4 weeks ago, and they're not green yet. So it should be a lovely, lovely, lovely Kiddush for everybody. Mincha will be at 7:20. There will be no Siyudah Shlishi here, unfortunately. Motzi Shabbos is at 8:31. And again, Chavdalah B'Yachad is probably around 8:40. Again, if anybody needs anything, if anybody needs help cleaning up for Pesach, if anybody has any needs, please feel free to call me. Please feel free to call the rabbi. We have a lot of people who are offering their services. Everybody's been terrific during this period of time. Hopefully it's coming to an end real soon. I'm looking forward to filling this place with all of your beautiful, handsome faces and listening to your beautiful voices, filling these halls of Avasachim. I wish each and every one of you a good Shabbos.